So
I want 2.5% now. Of your 2.5%.
Yeah.
We're all getting percentage if you get this
I
done.
don't think he's gonna get it.
He's going to get it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first episode of the Price to Sell podcast powered by Neighborhood Creative. We are Canada's #1 real estate podcast. I'm Matt Campoli, your host, fellow realtor in Toronto, investor, and I'm here with a very good friend of mine, Dave Hutchinson, another fellow realtor we've met through social media, stared in each other's eyes a couple times, and
that was good.
Now we're really good friends. So, Dave, I'll let you take it from here. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in the city. And
awesome. Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
You're welcome.
I'm excited for it. My name is Dave Hutchinson, realtor with Brad Lamb Realty. I've been doing it for just over 3 years now.
That's it?
That's it.
Pretty good.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, you've exploded a little bit.
Not bad. First year, we'll get into that in a bit.
We will.
It's been pretty cool. I live King West. I work on King West. I mean, I work everywhere really, but I've been down in the city now for almost 10 years. This is my 10th year in the city. From London, Ontario, but I played all over. I played hockey, a little bit of pro and overseas in Sweden, stuff like that. But now, here we are, big city.
Beautiful. Now you're on everyone's Explore page.
I hope so.
You are. You're on mine a couple times.
Was I?
Yeah.
That makes me feel pretty good because I think I talked about it yesterday, but this may be off topic and too soon, but I actually almost got in trouble for this. So
what was it?
There's a showing down the street from here. It was, I'm not gonna say the address. There's a house, beautiful house, fully redone. And I was in the backyard with this investor client, and he makes me nervous because this guy knows a lot of stuff. Like, he just knows everything. He'll look at something and be like, $30,000 reno. I'm like, wow, I would have said the same thing, but.
Yeah.
And anyways, I'm in the backyard, and I'm like, you know what? I think I hear fucking chickens. And I was like, there's no way I can hear fucking chickens.
Oh, I did see this.
I was like, I'm not going to say anything to this guy. He's going to think I'm an idiot if I say I hear chickens. I'm downtown Toronto, at Bathurst in Adelaide.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, you know what? Fuck it. I'm like, hey, man, do you hear chickens? He's like, I think I do hear chickens. So I made a quick TikTok of me peeping over the fence.
Yeah.
And I looked at the chickens. The guy had like 3 chickens in the backyard. Sick, whatever, no problem. I don't care. And it got like 30,000 views on TikTok. I got like 100 followers.
Really, eh?
So I took him out the next time. And the owner has actually approached him. He's like a pretty well-known guy in the neighborhood. He owns some of the stores down here.
Yeah.
And the owner of the house was like actually pretty upset with me because apparently like it could have impacted the sale of their home. It didn't. But I was like,
the one without the chickens.
The person that was selling that without the chickens. Yeah, they were upset.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
But it was innocent. It was an innocent video. I didn't mean any like harm by it. I just I thought it was pretty funny that it was chickens.
That's what gets the views.
Yeah, how much money do you pay for videos? And I made one on my iPhone with chickens.
I know, but we'll get into some creation.
That's that. I'm Dave. That's Dave.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, tell us a little bit about so why real estate? What made you choose this path and how you got into it?
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, so I was Toronto Fire for quite some time, and I wanted to kind of like a side job. I didn't want to do any manual labor stuff. I worked a lot of like manual labor, roofing, pouring concrete, all that stuff, cement, and then yeah. And you know what? Like I looked at some of the older guys on the job that have been doing side jobs for quite some time, and they were banged up, man. And
it's true.
I didn't want that. So I got into real estate thinking that you could have it as a side job, and boy was I wrong.
I tell everybody.
It's impossible. It's the most time-consuming job.
Just for people who want to get a part-time real estate license, maybe you want to tell them.
Yeah, no, you can't. You literally can't. It's from day one, man. Yeah. Literally day one, you're overwhelmed. So you're either in or you're out. You know? So I made the decision to jump into a full-time. The money was right, and everything kind of added up. But honestly, I don't have any sort of background in sales, and I thought that that would maybe actually help me in the long run. And I think at the end of the day, we're not really salespeople, were more so educators and
therapists
and a therapist. Well, yeah, along a many list of other things.
Yes, too. For real. Same with me, man. No background in sales or business or anything. And just people person, I guess.
That's all it takes, though.
That's all it takes, yeah.
And I think like we have a different approach too, and we'll get into that later maybe. But that's how it started. I just kind of fell in love with it, man. It's awesome. It's actually a really fun job, and like you meet so many cool people. Like it's so inspiring to see like certain people killing it, and like everyone's got different ideas and different ways to make things work. And I think it's like your network grows so much, and like it's so much fun, man. I'm a big fan. But
beautiful. Well, now fast forward 3 years, you're killing it. Absolutely demolishing the social media game.
Thank you.
Your videos are everywhere. We've made a recent banger that did pretty well. We'll do more.
I just posted on YouTube.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you have a YouTube channel?
I have a YouTube channel.
Awesome. But let's get into the social media a bit. So, marketing is everything for us.
Big time.
Back in the day, we used to have, well, not us, but before us was traditional flyers, the door knocking, the cold calling, all that kind of stuff. But I'm seeing today there's a lot of business coming off social media platforms like Instagram, and being able to leverage the reach and organic reach you can have off there is huge. So I see your main focus is that.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about why you started to jump right into the social media, the content creation, all that kind of stuff for the business.
For sure. I'm going to start with this because I'm going to forget to say it. But okay, so when I started to commit to it, I remember at the time, it's not cheap, and if you don't have any connections in the city and you're starting out with only 2,000-3,000 followers just from like your friends, it's not cheap to use these photographers, editors, all that kind of stuff, right? But I committed to a 6-month contract with this guy. And I remember 6 months in, I hadn't seen any return on my investment. And I started to like second guess myself, I started to think, am I just that clown that's making these ridiculous videos and people are laughing at my shit, thinking like, look at this dummy. This was 2 years ago. I didn't have any of my own listings. So every time I did a video, I had to reach out to these other realtors and be like, hey, can I advertise for free? Like, this is the reason why, and explain why. And like 9 times out of 10, they'd be like, call me a bum and tell me to beat it. You know?
Yeah.
When at the end of the day, I'm just trying to sell their property.
Exactly.
But anyways, fast forward another year into it, and you start to really see people. Like I've had, multiple people reach out to me because of social media and just be like, hey, your videos are hilarious. I like the way you do things.
Yep.
I like the way you get your messages across. And I think people forget that this experience is supposed to be fun, and a lot of people see that, same with you.
Yeah.
We're funny on social media to an extent. I think we're funny. And
I laughed at your jokes once.
Thanks. Yeah, just a couple times. And I think people like that experience about the whole thing. But, my biggest advice to anybody that's looking to grow their social is just that you have to really put the time in, and it's not something that's going to happen overnight. I think people get discouraged. They post 4 or 5 videos and they wonder why they're not viral yet.
For sure. No, yeah, that's the thing. It's the consistency.
Big time.
It takes time to build up.
Huge.
And one thing I like about what you do is you're just yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like most people are scared, like realtors are scared to get in front of the camera, right? Because they're worried about what people are going to think or going to say.
Yeah.
And they'll try and put on a front to be accepted.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's when you just show your true colors and who you are, that's what really gains attraction. Because in a way, you're like, you are you.
Yeah.
I am me.
That's
so
true.
you're right away, you're different. So how do you act different? Be yourself.
Exactly. I actually have a pretty cool story. So I think it was actually like a year and a bit into me doing consecutive vlogs. And I think, I think some people do vlogs, but the way I did it was I always tried to like include local business. I know,
break the mics.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
And then that's
We just
it.
started
Episode
here,
1
man.
is done.
Shit, we gotta wrap this up. Right? I'm kidding.
So this guy, it was a year and a bit into my vlogs, and I'd always incorporate like local. That's how I met Ernesto, I focus. Yeah. And like I like that because like it shows that like I actually do care about. It's not cheesy. I'm not doing that to be like just get clout or whatever. Like I genuinely want to see those businesses succeed.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like we're networking, right? Meeting new people. Anyways, so one day I remember we're looking for a vlog, and there was this really cool house for sale back on Trinity Bellwoods. And I reached out to this developer, the agent first, and the agent was like, hey, actually just call the owner. And I was like, are you sure? It's like, all right. So I called the owner, and he wanted to meet me first before doing the vlog. And this guy was like an older guy, kids, wife, like might be like mid 40s, like very professional guy. And I'm like, he's either gonna fucking love me or hate me. And I showed him my stuff, and he's like, that is exactly what I want. Like, this is huge. And I was like, for real? Like, you don't care that I swear sometimes? And he's like, not at all. So like, he actually looked to buy a property with me, and he was like, I got him from that listing.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I thought that was cool because like you said, you gotta be yourself. And it's either, hey, like, I'm myself on social media, and if you like me, you like me. If you don't like me, you don't like me. And if we're, if I didn't show that and we're gonna work together, you'd probably hate me anyways. So
it's true. And actually kind of, you remove any future bad experiences with someone that you don't want to work with right off the bat.
You know what's cool too? Honestly, like, we still go to listing appointments, and we still have buyer consults where people are, looking to see who they want to hire. But honestly, and this isn't like me being arrogant, it's like people know who I am. Same with you, going into these listing appointments. So I don't really have to compete because they've already pretty much made up their mind about me because they've seen my shit. So I show up and it's like, I'm me. Hey, they're just confirming that I'm me. Hey, I'm Dave. Yeah, you've seen my stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're doing this? Yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
You know?
I've shared similar experiences.
Right?
Where I just walk in and it's like, yeah, we're gonna use you. I'm like, okay, well, how are you?
Yeah, it's good to meet you.
My name is Matt, by the way.
Yeah.
I am the guy you've seen.
Yeah,
but
that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. So you've had good results so far.
Yeah.
And over time, as you put the effort and the work in and kept pushing this content, obviously you've seen the growth in terms of just followers and reach and all that, and it's going to continue to grow.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Great.
It's a cool experience too. You know, social media was pretty new to me going into it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how like versed you were in it before, but like for me, I never really had social media.
No, me either. I just kind of went into it and adapted on the way.
Learning all these cool analytics.
Yeah.
Insights. I just found out insight. Actually, I should stop looking over there. I think Ernesto was the one that told me about insights. Because I was like, how are you posting this shit, man? Where are you getting that information from? What kind of Google?
You didn't see it? It says view insights. It's in blue.
I know, but I never like clicked it because I thought it was a bit too complicated for me.
Maybe it was like a virus or something.
It was too COVID-2. The numbers and the charts threw me off. I'm not a charts guy.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So I've noticed you do mainly a lot of video over photos.
Yeah.
So just a lot of your reels, your vlogs. Is there a reason for pushing video? You find like you're getting more engagement through video or just based off photos and a caption?
Yeah, way more. I just get way more engagement on the videos. They seem to do a lot better. I think people like I mean, I have the same few people that message me every time, but it's like, you know that meme back in the day when there's like, I forget what the fucking meme was, but you're like playing your DJ and there's like 4 people dancing. Have you seen that one?
No.
Okay, I'll show you later. Anyways, that joke's dead. But anyways, no, it's like I get the same people, but a video I find it works a lot better for me. My engagement's like significantly higher on video versus photos. Yeah. And then like it starts a conversation. A picture doesn't really start a conversation. Sometimes the caption does, but you know, I'd say like 90% of the time I don't read the captions. You know, unless I know that person has funny captions, I usually don't read it.
That's true.
So you just look at the picture, oh, that's cool, like it, that's it. Yeah. Whereas the video, even if you watch for 15 seconds and you get something good in the first 15 seconds, it might start a conversation or whatever, right? Or if you post a picture of a listing or a video of a listing, people will have questions about that.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, the attention span. So you got to be like short, sweet, right to the point. Yeah. Nothing crazy, and don't overdo it because like you lose people's
I actually kind of stopped doing the vlogs a little bit recently, only because I found it was expensive to do the production, and I didn't really see the return too much on it other than meeting great people, but I'm still going to do that short form video instead of the long video, I think. Yeah,
fair enough.
I just think it works better for me. And like organizing a vlog, like I'm sure you've done it before too. Well, even that day we did with, you know, like it's not an easy thing to do.
No, definitely not.
There's so many moving parts, and like as realtors, we're busy enough as it is, and trying to set up a whole day of vlogs is like,
it's a lot.
Stressful, man.
It is.
It's a fucking battle, but anyways.
So did you ever get into cold calling, door knocking, the traditional stuff? You ever do that stuff?
Yeah. How? I didn't like it.
Okay. I feel like you'd be funny on the phones.
Yeah, you know what? But like, yeah, maybe. I should have used my humor, and I didn't. Yeah. So I did like, I ran Facebook ads and stuff for a while. I used a company called Bold Leads.
Yes, I know Bold Leads.
And I found it actually just like sucked up more of my time than anything, because it's a weird thing where it's like you can only call people certain times of the day. And like I find I'm most creative in the morning. But I usually go to the gym at like 6 a.m. And then by the time I'm home, it's like 7, 8, eat, ready to start work at like 8. And you can't call people at 8 o'clock. So I'll get my like creative stuff done from like 8 to 10. Yeah. But then like I found you can't call people before 10 o'clock because they're like, think you're crazy. So you can only cold call between like 10 and 12, let's say. Yeah. And like that's a pretty big chunk of my day. And
it is.
I just found no results from it. Maybe I'm a shitty cold caller.
No, well, number one, were you calling cell phones or house phones?
Whatever the number they put in there.
True. Oh, from Bold Leads?
Yeah.
Okay. I used to call homes, like actual like landlines. But I was doing the suburbs. I was doing Vaughan.
Yeah. See, I know.
Right. So, but man, it was rough.
Yeah. I honestly didn't see any return from it. Only maybe I was doing it wrong. I know you're supposed to call within 5 minutes, but like, how the fuck do I call within 5 minutes? I'm on the road, or the client. Yeah. Like, hey, don't mind. Hey, John, it's Dave. You looking to sell? A client would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know. So like,
Pay attention to me.
Yeah, exactly. So I actually just started with a company. I haven't actually done anything with them yet, but it's a company called Premium Canadian Advertising, and basically it's like you hire like an inside sales associate to make those calls for you. So I'm going to give that a shot and see how that goes, because I do think there's some...
I know people that do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I think there's some, like, what's the word I'm looking for? There's some good in producing online leads, but you have to capitalize on it the right way, and I wasn't capitalizing on the right way.
I think when you want to build a team,
yes,
it's good to keep them busy, because you send them the leads, like you invest in it, but then they're not doing anything anyway, so then they could just, hammer the phones.
I agree.
Just get those leads, and then they get the experience getting on the phone, stuff like that. So when you're first starting out, I think it's good, but I think what you've built now through the socials is just a amazing foundation for yourself.
It's pretty cool, like, to see like actual like revenue and like growth and actual like leads come through social media. It's crazy.
100%.
It's cool. It's free to an extent.
It is.
I mean, it's pretty cool to see. I never really thought it would work. I kind of at the beginning didn't even see that as a part of it. I thought it was more so just to kind of like verify myself online as a realtor. I never even really looked into the lead generation aspect of it until recently. And you know what? Like, I do a lot of leases too still. Yeah. We'll get into that later maybe, but I do a lot of leases still. I like to build my database. And I think that's the best way to build a database.
Yeah, for sure.
And I can honestly say the last 3 months, actually probably this whole year, I've yet to post a single lease like posting online, and I've generated all my, I'm still doing like 10 leases a month or so. Amazing. And all from referrals and from social media.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to, leases are good because then, the people who rent end up buying.
100%.
Just return clients, especially if you're only 3 years in. Exactly. I'm 5 years. Now I'm getting that wave.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so like it's just everything is coming full circle.
That's what,
So you've done, you find yourself in a lot of condos, a lot of showings. What's your craziest real estate story?
Craziest real estate story?
Doesn't have to be PG.
Okay. I helped this guy, reached out to me. He was looking for like $15K a month rentals.
Okay.
And I was like newish. And I was like, okay, this seems pretty dope. Like
$15K,
I'll take that.
Yeah.
And at the time I wasn't doing many sales, like only like maybe like one or so every couple months. So I was like, shit, that's like almost like a sale, like whatever. So I took him out. I met him. He's from Montreal. Met him once. He looked a little shady.
Okay.
But I was like, I'm not gonna ask any questions. Yeah. You don't ask.
15K a month.
Yeah, I was like 15K a month. And so I didn't ask too many questions. I was like, whatever. Okay, I obviously I screened him and I got his documents, everything added up on my end, and sent it to the other realtor. We put an offer in on this place. I think it was $12,000 a month. No, it was $14,000 a month. At the Esplanade. I never forget it. Every time I go there, I get like
goosebumps.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that bad, but anyway. So yeah, he like he wanted to get the keys. He signed the lease. He's like, I need the keys tonight. And I was like, oh, bro, you just signed the lease like 10 minutes ago. Like, not happening. Yeah. So he put up this big fight. We finally got the deal done, like really rushed, and he got accepted that night.
Okay.
Landlord was the realtor. So he was doing the key exchange. I didn't show up. And then the realtor called me. He's like, hey, man, I'm keeping your buddies first and last, and I'm not giving him the keys. And I was like, that's $14,000, or that's like a lot of money.
Yeah.
$28,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's not going to be pretty happy, I could imagine. And I was like, what happened? He's like, oh, he showed up with 4 Airbnb guests. Like, he was handing the keys off to it.
No way.
Yeah. So I was like, shit. Like, I felt really bad. I didn't know. Like, the guy sent me his documents. Looked legit, whatever. Yeah. It's kind of like his job to screen them.
He's going to sub it out?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I still get calls from him like once a month, death threats. He's going to kill me and find me.
No way.
Yeah.
The
guy?
client?
Yeah, because he thought that like I took the $28K. And I was
really?
Like, sick. Yeah, no, yeah.
Wow.
Also, him and his girlfriend, like, I'm pretty sure she was the working girl.
Okay.
And they like tried to like get me to their condo a couple times. I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah. So once a month when I get an unknown number call me, I know it's him. I just don't answer.
What if it's fun though? Like, why don't you try it out? Go there.
I thought about it. Believe me, I sat outside their house.
Maybe not.
I sat outside their house like, get in there. Yeah.
It's time.
But no, I didn't do it. What about you?
Oh shit. Okay.
You probably got better ones.
Yeah, I walked in on a girl showering.
Come on.
Yeah, I tell everyone this because all my clients, we go knock on a door. I go knock on doors, and they're like, "Okay, Matt, like, can we go in now?" I'm like, "No, wait." Mm-hmm. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, "Just wait. Like 2 more minutes. They might be coming to the door still. What if they're changing or whatever?" Yeah. Like, I think it's like a vacant unit. I'm like, well, I've walked in on a girl showering once, and it wasn't a good time. I got some PTSD from that, so I'm very cautious, man. We were friends though after. We were great friends.
You knew her?
No.
But then you knew her after?
Oh, I had to know her real quick.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not a serial killer.
I got to know her really quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Walked in on her showering, so she screamed at top of her lungs. I got scared. Shit my pants.
I've done I did a whole showing one time, and the girl was sleeping in the master bedroom. Got to the master, saw she was sleeping, and I was like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Left. Those are weird, man.
Yeah. Same with actually 70 Queens Quay.
Yeah.
I went to the wrong tower. It's 70-90 Queens Quay. I was still newish. Actually, it's my buddy actually right now. He's got an offer in. And we knocked on the door. The girl came to the door like super stunned. like just woke up. And I was like, hey, I'm here for the showing. She's like, yeah, come on in. It was me, him, and 2 dudes. So 4 adult males.
Yeah.
This girl let us walk in her house, and I was like, something's like, I thought it was vacant. So I was like, I looked at the thing, and it was like, occupancy was next week.
Yeah.
And I was like, you got some work to do, huh? Like, moving soon? She's like, I don't think I'm moving. I was like, excuse me. I looked at the thing, I was in the wrong fucking tower.
No.
Yeah, so I was like, you just let 4 dudes walk in your house? No problem? She's like, I was just napping, and you confused the fuck out of me.
Holy shit.
Yeah. She was cool. I was like, please don't tell me. I'm so sorry. Like, what do you need from me?
Oh, that's pretty bad, man.
Yeah, so she was cool, though.
That's pretty
rough. We didn't become friends.
No?
No.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay?
Maybe next one.
Maybe the next one.
It's all right. Well, with COVID and our crazy industry, so just for a little timestamp here, we are in May.
Yeah.
2021. Market's absolutely insane. We've seen a huge increase year over year just from last winter to now. What's your take on the future, let's say the remainder of 2021? I know condos, you do a lot of condos. I know condos are pumping again.
Yeah.
But what's your take on what's the market like maybe in the near future?
Near future?
Yeah. Does this scare you at all?
I think we're on a good wave right now.
Okay.
I'm just trying to enjoy that. But I think maybe it's me. But so this last month, like last month, come on, Ron.
Ron, we're on a podcast.
Last month, I sold 2 under asking.
Yeah.
I think people in the near future, I think people are getting sick of bidding wars, and I think they're trying to avoid them. I've had a few clients be like, they've lost 3 or 4 times, and they're like, you know what, if it has bidding an offer date, let's not go see it. And some of the units that are super nice, that show really, really well, I think people walk into it and this automatically,
scared.
They're like, you know what, this is gonna go above my range, and then they only get 1 or 2 offers on offer presentation night.
Yep.
I think people are just discouraged. So I think in the immediate future, I think we're gonna see more listing at the price that you want, a little more transparency, just to kind of like get people's trust back. And I think when you do that, I think it seems to sell a little quicker sometimes.
Do you think we're going to continue this projection upwards though?
I think so. I think when we get the vaccines, I think once the stuff open, we saw it. That's what sparked it. You know, people getting there, coming back to the city, want to be back. They want to go party. They want to go out. Yeah. And think about all those people that have moved out of the city. They're living with their parents to save up money. Once shit opens up, people are going to have severe FOMO, and they're going to want to get down here ASAP. And these people have been sitting at home for the last, year and a half?
Yeah.
Not spending $1 on rent, not spending $1 on partying, not spending $1 on anything.
Yeah. And
they're saving all this money.
They want to explode.
They want to explode. And I think it's going to go crazy, man. I really do. But that's just me. What do you think?
It's rough. I don't know. We have a low supply issue right now.
Yep.
So it's balancing for sure. I'm experiencing the exact same thing as you. Even with some of my listings. Like my next ones, I'm holding offers, and
I know
agents are calling me. Yeah, my client just thinks it's gonna go to this price. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
that'd be great, but like you don't have to.
I know.
Just bring an offer. But yeah, people are just getting so discouraged. They're not even bothering. And same with my buyer clients. I noticed like, yeah, Matt has an offer night, and I don't want to go see it.
Yeah.
I was like, no, guys, it's not the same anymore.
I know.
So it's cool. It's naturally cooling on its own.
I agree.
And then we have like the stress test coming out. I don't know.
Phone.
Yeah, you can look at your phone.
I'm in the middle of an offer presentation right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Do you need help?
I don't think so.
We can do this right now. It might be a podcast first.
Yeah, can we do this right now?
You want to?
I gotta call my assistant.
Call him. Let's do it.
Sorry about this. It's a 1 point. Hey, did Krakow get up his offer? Yeah. 9:37. Thanks. Bye. Sorry.
Are you gonna get it?
I don't think so.
I want 2.5% now. Okay. Of your 2.5%.
Yeah.
We're all getting percentage if you get this done.
I don't think he's gonna get it.
He's gonna get it. I'll give you the positivity.
Please.
You're welcome.
I just saw an email come through and I'm like, oh shit, I kind of forgot.
No worries.
I'm a really good agent, I promise. Okay.
So you guys, like, doesn't matter where he is. He's on the ball for you.
I'll call anytime.
Yeah. So it's been rough. Like I don't know what to expect going forward. But
I agree. I think I hope it still can. I hope it balances out a little bit for the buyers. Like I think it's a little, it's tough for buyers right now. And I think you get to the point where you start to put offers on things that you don't want, and that's not a good thing to do. You know, people are like, this is okay. It's like, well, do you like it?
Yeah. Because they feel forced.
They feel forced.
Yeah.
They've lost out on 4 or 5 other ones. They start looking at things that maybe they don't like, and it's like, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, property's gonna, increase in value, I think, regardless. But, you gotta like where you live. For sure.
No, people are definitely forcing their hand. It's like, this is fine, whatever.
It's
true. I mean, let me just get it because I need to get in the market.
Yeah. It's
unfortunate, especially for younger people our age, trying to get into the market. It's getting more and more difficult. So It's gonna be an interesting time to see for sure.
I think so.
Okay, we're running down to our final points of the podcast here.
Shit.
I definitely want to get into your biggest pet peeves.
Biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
In terms of like other
our industry.
Oh God, there's so many. I think my biggest pet peeve is when they don't put information on the lockbox.
Where to find it?
It drives me bonkers.
Yeah.
I go in so hot.
Give everyone a little example of what we have to go through, especially in Toronto.
Okay, so there's a building off the top of my head, 65 East Liberty, 65, 75, 85.
I know exactly the lockbox.
As soon as I book a showing there, if I don't have a fucking black lockbox with detailed information on the exact... Okay, here's the thing. It's fucking labeled. It says row A, B, C, column 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is put A4.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
A black lockbox. That's all they put, black lockbox. And there's 175 million fucking lockboxes. You're telling me you're so lazy that you couldn't have been like, it's not even you. You just gotta, hey, call your receptionist. Hey, by the way, I put on there A4. Thanks, bye. That's the extent of that takes.
Yeah.
And then you call them. I had a guy, swear to God. I went to 295 Adelaide. It's in the cupboard.
Yeah.
It's a shit show in there. Just a mess. There's like 4 rungs with 400 lockboxes. They're all fucking on top of each other.
Oh, no, I know exactly which one.
It's in the club closet.
Adelaide and John, right?
Yes.
Disgusting.
So you can't have to dig through 4 lockboxes to find the thing.
Yeah.
The guy, I swear to God, I called the guy. I'm like, bro, your thing's been listing on the market for 78 days. And I was like, do you want to know why? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, because no one can find your fucking lockbox. And I was like, where is it? And he's like, it's eye level. And I said, it's eye level?
That's the description?
I was like, how tall are you? And he's like, I don't know, why? I'm like, dude, I'm 6'4". So what's your fucking eye level? Because mine might be a little different than yours.
It's true.
I was like, guy, it's so frustrating to me. Like, oh my God. It happens every day. It's not like a once a month thing, you know?
Yeah.
251 Jarvis. What do I blow my head out? Blow my brains off before I go back there. In the winter, there's 7,000 lockboxes on the fence outside.
Yeah, frozen from ice storms. Yeah,
it's great. And then you got to try to find it. It's near the bike racks. Thanks.
Yeah, and the clients are waiting for you. Like, is this guy okay?
And then you look stupid.
And then you look dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's the worst. That needs to be. Agents gotta get a little smarter with that shit because it's just annoying. And I feel like I'm on The Amazing Race every single time. Yeah. And
I think it's like, listen, I'm not a scientist. I don't work for NASA. You know, I'm not a brainiac here.
It's NASA.
Tomato. And it doesn't take. It's not hard. It's not rocket science to have some common sense, you know, but I think it's just not a thing anymore. People don't care, maybe.
It's true.
You know?
They're just lazy.
Is that it?
All you lazy realtors out there.
It blows it's so
Add
frustrating.
your card to the back, put a label, put a sticker on it, add a little stringy and say white stringy. It's just that simple. Okay, help us out.
What about you? What's your biggest pet peeve? I gotta know.
That and agents when they don't answer their phone.
That drives me bonkers.
Especially on leases. And no one follows it irrevocable anymore.
Or yeah, I was just gonna say, you submit a lease and they go, they'll email you 4 days later. Hey, bro, you think I want to do that lease too?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And one guy, he goes, I want to say his name so bad, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Because I deal with him all the time. Every time I submit an offer, I'm like, can you please answer your email? Doesn't answer it. Doesn't work weekends. That's brilliant. Yeah. And 4 days later, he goes, you know what, man? I put an offer for this couple, great couple. It gets back to me in 3 days. I just can't get a hold of the owner. I was like, pardon? You can't get a hold of the owner for 3 days. Does he want to lease it or no? He's like, yeah, he does. Didn't get back to me for like a week later. He's like, just take him out again. There's other units. And I was like, but I don't want to.
He said that to you?
He said that to me. Just take him out. There's other units. Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough. Thanks, buddy. Only been trying for the past 3 months.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, where do you guys want to go now? Scarborough? Sick.
Yeah.
We changed our mind. We don't like downtown anymore. We want to go to Scarborough. That's amazing.
Yeah. They're fun sometimes.
Yes. They're more work.
So, third year in, what are some future plans for Davey? What do you got cooking right now? What are you cooking in the kitchen?
Cooking in the kitchen. Some of the stuff I can't talk about too much,
Why
but
not? It's a little exclusive.
It's exclusive. Oh, this is exclusive?
You heard it here first.
That's true. Okay, well,
Price to sell exclusive.
Price to sell. That's fair. Okay.
Come on, give people what they want.
So I'm not starting a team per se. I guess I kind of am, but I'm starting. I want to create something similar to what Ryan Serhant does in terms of helping agents generate business through social media. And I find
he's a genius, by the way.
Genius.
He is someone I model, look up to like on a daily basis. That guy's changed the game. And Ryan, if you're listening, my name is Matt.
Yeah,
and
I'll work in New York. I will do leases in New York. Ryan, I will do leases in New York. I'll do basements. I don't care. Just hire me.
Basement apartments.
I don't give a fuck. I think it's cool.
He's a wizard, that guy. I love him.
He's so like revolutionary. Yeah. Like, you know, like you said, listen, I'm new at this too with the whole social media thing, but I learned pretty quick. And I think a lot of realtors don't know how to leverage using social media to bring actual business to them. And they're doing it wrong. I think a lot of people see the trends on TikTok with dancing and doing that, like, meh, meh, you know, like,
yeah.
If you do it properly, you can actually generate business. And I think I want to be there to help these agents learn how to do that and leverage this to their advantage so they actually do, you know, generate income from it. So I just rented out my own little office space with a videographer and editor. And I want to have that there. So anyone that kind of joins to work with me, you know, has access to anytime they want to any sort of reels. They want to do a market update. Go to my office, film the market update. We'll edit it for you and get it back to you within 24 hours. Boom. You want to do reels, you want to do TikToks, you want to help with, you know, long form video, short form video. We have access to an editor at all times at my office. It's also a pretty cool space. It's like a WeWork space. Yeah. Great for networking. I'm going to hold like a bunch of events there and stuff like that. Yeah. It's also pretty cool because it's filled with all the different businesses, right? Like,
yes.
Which is amazing for networking because, you know,
definitely
a lot of the CEOs are just it's a lot of like startups, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they're kind of working there, and if you do like internal at this, it's called Spaces actually, but it's on John Street. But if you have like internal events, which probably won't happen anytime soon, but if you do, it's free to hold it there. You can invite everybody that has an office in there, and just, you know, whether it's you talk about social media growth or
that's amazing.
Huge, you know, talk about like, you know, first time home buyers. A lot of people are still trying to get in the market.
Yeah.
You know, you want to have a first time home buyer event for everybody. It's free.
So that's what you're going to work on next year and go kind of focus and hone in more on the social media aspect of things.
Yeah.
I love how you said that a lot of agents don't realize how much business you can get from the socials. Yeah. And a lot of just don't know where to start.
Exactly.
So if you can offer that leverage.
Yeah.
So like, hey, come here, work with me, and
yeah, everything's
kind of taken care of for you. Like a lot of them may start jumping in front of the camera a little bit more and actually get into it. So I think that's really good that you're actually taking that leadership role, and then they see what you built, and then they feel a little more comfortable, and they'll be like little mini Daves.
Mini Daves. I just want to have a bunch of mini Daves running around.
That's it. Little mini Daves.
I want to like work with them. You know, I don't necessarily. When I started, I joined a team, and she was great and everything. But I want to, when I do officially start a team, I want to make sure I have enough to feed my team. You know, I don't think there's any point in being a team leader if you can't feed your team, and what's the point? You know,
for sure. And if you're definitely not in that position, then there's no point in taking someone's livelihood on. No. To give them nothing after.
Exactly.
I agree 100%.
You just want to make it. There's no point in making a bunch of people angry, right? You want to give them value. You want to bring value to your team.
I see. So
that's my big thing this year.
Awesome. So you're gonna build that, and then
build that.
You're gonna call it like any name for it, or?
I'm also bad at names. I don't know. I don't have like anything. My last name's too long, so I can't do anything with my last name. Hutchinson. What a fucking disaster.
The Hutchinsons.
Yeah.
That sounds like a TV show.
I'm texting my guy right now. Yeah. I got it. I fucking got it.
TM that. Trademark that.
Yeah. So that's my thing this year, I think. So.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm happy that, you've been killing it. I've seen a lot of your growth. Happy to be a part of a lot of your growth by teaming up with you on videos.
Yeah, that was huge. Maybe more of those.
We will do more of those.
Coming up, right?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. It's a part 2 of our movie, I would call it. It was very like a blockbuster what we released there.
That was good. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, man.
I had a really good time doing that.
A lot of people hit me up after or like saw me, like, especially when shit opens up, man, and what we haven't even realized is what we've created. And like anyone who is like really big on the social media game in general out there, especially like realtors, whatever you do, you probably don't even know the impact you have on people.
So true. Because
of COVID and not being in front of people and not being able to get that feedback from people. So when things do open back up and you're on the streets, you'd probably be surprised at some of the people you've touched out there.
It's true.
That you have no idea.
It's true.
And that's going to be so much more rewarding. Yeah. And it's going to, just that push to keep going after.
It'd be cool. We had that little mini break there when we opened up patios for like a couple days, it seemed like. It was so cool to go out and see everybody, and people would be like, yeah, I love your videos. And you're like, for real? Like, you watch that shit?
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no, I love it. That's great. Like, keep them coming. It's pretty cool to like, because you don't have that human interaction as much anymore. I mean, you still do a little bit, but I think you're right. Once stuff opens up, I think it's, and like you said, like, we have different followings, so like I think it's huge to help us both grow.
Exactly. And it gets everyone, like, my following sees you, your following sees me,
exactly.
And
at the end of the day, like, I think a lot of realtors get
collaboration is super important.
Yeah,
super important.
A lot of these realtors, they want it all to themselves, and they think like, hey, if I post a video of, like, the other day, one of my buddies has a listing, I went and posted it and put his name on it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, because I posted you, people aren't gonna be like, oh, fuck you, Dave, I'm going Matt now. And if they do, whatever. There's so much there's so much for us all to eat here. You know, why not help each other grow? We can all grow. We can all eat together.
Exactly.
Right?
There's so much food. I know. I agree fully, man. And if someone even came to me and said, "Hey, I saw you from Dave's," I'd be like, "You know what, Dave? Call you up. Let's 50-50 this."
Yeah, right. But for real.
That's it.
Seriously.
We have so much fun doing that. That would be a ton of fun.
We're gonna do that soon, actually.
We will.
Taking long showings together.
Yeah, that'd be dangerous, actually.
No, yeah.
That'd be a mess.
Yeah, they'd be like, "So are we actually showing houses?"
Yeah. Are we just having a good time here?
Yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, man, it's been an absolute pleasure having you, and we look forward to seeing whatever next steps are in Dave's life.
Appreciate it.
For everyone that doesn't know who you are, if you want to tell everybody watching or listening where they can find you.
Yeah, my Instagram is the Dave Hutch, and my YouTube is, you know what? Honestly, I don't know my YouTube name.
That's great.
Just Google me. I have a Linktree thing, you know, on my Instagram.
Just go on his Linktree.
Hold on,
make it easy for yourself.
Probably the Dave Hutch, something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I only have 60 subscribers. It's very frustrating. Please subscribe.
There's no desperation in his voice at all, right there.
Yeah.
Are you tearing right now?
I just need more subscribers.
All right, guys. Well, that was episode 1 of the Price to Sell podcast, powered by Neighborhood Creative. We hope you enjoyed it. These things are just going to get bigger, better. We're going to have amazing guests like Dave on all the time. And like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your aunt, tell your sisters, brothers, uncle as well. And have a fantastic day. Thank you very much for tuning in.